Hey guys. Okay, so I'm choosing rooms. I had a dream that I have to tell you guys about. The dream was I think I was just standing there. I wasn't really doing anything. But I heard a noise and I looked and there were these various different spaceships, like US spaceships, not alien spaceships. I'm talking about, like a rocket flying through the air. But it wasn't flying through the air. It was falling out of the sky. And there were a bunch of them. There were many, many of them. Some were very big. Some were smaller, various different sizes. Some were long and skinny, and some were short, fat. But there was a bunch of different ones. And I watched, they were hitting mountains. Yeah, they were hitting mountains specifically. I'm sure they were hitting other places, but all the ones that I saw were hitting mountains. And the thing that I thought was really funny about it was the fact that when they hit the mountain, the emperor in reverse. Uh-oh. Anyway, at first, like 2 or 3 of them hit the mountains, broke apart. I didn't really notice anything. But then this big one came down. And it hit the mountain, and it split in half. And it reminded me of a children's cartoon. It was fake. It was like a cardboard cutout of an actual rocket. And then I looked at the other ones, and all the other ones were fake too. I'm not going to speculate on anything. I'm not going to tell you what to think. I'm just giving you what my dream was about. That was it. I woke up. And do with it as you will in the future. I have a feeling it's going to become pertinent. Anyway, all the rockets were fake. Okay. Oh. The angels are funny. Okay. So on the runes, we've got 69. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. 69. 69 is Cancer. Cancer. Intuitive, sentimental, compassionate, protective. Violet. 4th, negative, and cardinal. Then we have an arrow, and I'm pretty sure it's either a rune or, oh, nope, it's for man. It is actually in the witchy runes. Patriarchy, action, father, provider, empowerment, protection, force, strength, and energy. And we have something that looks like alchemy, but I don't think it is. I actually think it's a witchy rune. Isn't that interesting? So we got Cancer and 2. Okay, so We have a witchy rune. We have a witchy rune 2, and we have Cancer. And the other one is the sun and the 4 seasons. It's a cross inside a circle. Signifies, it's a solar cross. So the outside is the sun and the inside is the cross. And this is for the sun and the 4 elements. And also, just so you know, I have just started listing symbols jewelry. So if you like the definition of the sun and the cross, I'll have a pendant necklace coming up here soon. Okay. Now, before I start this read, I'm going to put these right here. Okay, before I start this read, I just want to say, we're going over rockets, and this is my new art. Wait until you see my new art. I'm excited. Anyway, okay. This is a public service announcement for anybody who has ever felt, okay, if you have felt like you are just constantly trudging uphill with everything in life and you can't seem to get to the top, you are probably under a form of dark energy. If you this is bugging me. Anyway, if you felt like you never fit in, you felt like you had to work double as hard as anybody else just to get a half of what somebody else got, as far as pay or congratulations or, like you, and this has been going on, if it's been going on most of your life, you are definitely under these demonic dark energies. If you have a feeling like people are mean or rude or like unfulfilled in relationships, unfulfilled in friendships, unfulfilled in even with your parents or your siblings, you just never feel like you fit in, you feel like the black sheep of the family, you're under these dark influences, okay? I don't care if it's your mother. Matter of fact, the devil is so low and so creepy and so desperate that he will use your mother to get to you. That's how low it is. So I don't care who you are. I don't care what title you hold. If you feel like life is really hard, life is just difficult to get through, every time you try something, you get knocked down. Every time you try to do something, somebody says, oh, don't do that. It's not worth it. It's not anything that you want to do. People around you are like telling you, don't do things. You're under dark influences. Dark energies, these things that I talk about every single day, this is what you are experiencing. And that is how it manifests. That's how you feel when you have dark energies around you that are attacking you. It's called a spiritual attack. They make you feel tired. I mean, unbelievably tired. And it can come out of the blue. Like you can get up in the morning and you can start doing things and all of a sudden, and you're feeling great. You have no... And all of a sudden, you feel like if you don't go lay down and take a nap, you're going to fall over. That is a spiritual attack. if you suddenly get really confused and can't think of what the heck it was. And here's the thing, a lot of people will experience these feelings and they'll run to a doctor or they'll run to a psychologist thinking that something's wrong with them. And there's nothing wrong with you. You're being spiritually attacked. You are literally being spiritually attacked. Now, I'm not saying don't go to a doctor. I'm saying that don't be too quick to jump. If you don't feel well and you think it's a medical condition, then absolutely you need to go to a doctor. If you don't feel mentally okay, I would say you definitely need to go see a psychologist. I mean, I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just saying if you continuously feel things in your life that are odd, that are off, that are different, that other people don't feel, you are probably under psychic attack. You know, at one time in my life, I would have said, if I heard somebody say this about to me, I would be like, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's even possible. Why would somebody want to psychically attack me? Right? I would have questioned it huge. Not anymore. Knowing what I know now, oh, I already did this. Oh well. Knowing what I know now, no, no way. And seeing what is going on in this world today, even more so. No. I know spiritual attacks are very real and they're happening to almost everybody. So a couple days ago, I had a reading where I experience psychic attacks pretty regularly. I know what they feel like. I know how to identify them. I know how to deal with them. And I talk about them periodically. But my point is, I did a reading a couple days ago, and I realized during that reading that it's not about just me. I mean, I know it's not just me. I know that. But I was thinking it was probably people who were psychic, who were empathic, that were being attacked. Now I realize it's everybody. It's as though they are doing a blanket cloaking or a blanket blocking that is making it more difficult for psychics to stay in touch with their intuitive side, which is making it difficult for people who are not, quote unquote, everybody's psychic. First of all, everyone is psychic. Okay, everybody has an intuition. If you run across somebody who doesn't have an intuition, maybe they're not empathic, they're probably narcissistic. They probably have some type of demon attachment or mental issue or whatever. And those are the people that I'm talking about. Those are the people that are attacking people who are not, who are empathic, who are psychic. That is, if you have that ability, every person on the planet has that ability. Even animals have that ability. If you have that ability and you're finding it very difficult to function in life, you are being psychically attacked, is what I'm saying. So you need to be aware that it happens. If you are generally a very nice and giving and kind person and you don't go out of your way to be mean to other people, and you are constantly having to fight battles. You're, people are talking crap about you. They gossip about you. And you don't know why. You're like, I don't understand why. Or you get these tired bouts or these confused bouts, or um, it can come like eating too. Like if you suddenly stop eating normal, and you're eating a lot less, and maybe not eating a lot, you know, there's all different kinds of little symptoms. There's little things. And like I said, you have to look at it. If you're a perfectly healthy person and all of a sudden you don't have an appetite, you have to ask yourself why. Okay. And it may just be that it's not a medical issue, it's a spiritual issue. We are in the middle of a spiritual war. Okay. We are. And everybody can see it. And if somebody denies that we are in the middle of a spiritual war, you can guarantee they are in those dark energies. You can guarantee that that is somebody that you want to stay the hell away from, because they want you to believe something that is not true. We are absolutely in a spiritual war. Now, for the read. Present time. Lack of focus. Lack of focus. Lack of focus. I don't know who has a lack of focus. The collective has a lack of focus, I think. Collective? Yes, collective. Collective has a lack of focus. The collective has a problem. And that problem or a challenge is lies. I mean, I had to check. Lack of focus. Okay, this is lack of focus. This is the collective. You guys, all of you, you need to get focused. You need to focus on what is true, what is correct. And the lies are the challenge. The lies, the challenge is impatience. Impatience and lying. Impatience, yes. Lying, yes. Slow down, focus. And I don't know what to tell you about these lies. Let me tell you about these lies. Oh my God. Queen of Wands in reverse. The Page of Cups in reverse. No, look at this. All in reverse. Everything is in reverse. Everything is in reverse. Okay. So, are these people? These are people. Okay. Is this a person? So, I've seen this before. Is this a person? Yeah. So it's not a lack of focus, and it isn't lies, although impatience and lies, although those are problems. This is a Queen of Wands. I'll show you this so you can see it. So you can see what's going on. I probably should, deal them all out before I start talking. But here's the Queen of Wands, 3 out of 4 pages. And another person who's on horseback. All in reverse. All up to no good. All these young people working for the Queen of Wands in reverse. That's what this is. All right, so let me deal this out a little bit better, or all the way. so I can see what's going on. In the past, we had moving on, calmer, peaceful waters. In the future, we have the King of Pentacles, and he's in the upright. So then we have the goal is to become a craftsperson or to be busy, to be working. What is unknown is that there is a lack of truth or a lack of clarity. Sometimes it's out and outright truth. Sometimes it's lies. Sometimes we got the Page of Swords over here who's impatient and lying, so possibly about lies. But clarity, sometimes you can have a lack of clarity, like you can misunderstand and not have all the information. And that would not necessarily be a lie, but it would be a lack of clarity. So, not really sure which it is yet. Then we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. He's a troublemaker. He's a troublemaker. Every time I pull him up, he's a troublemaker. He is an emotional manipulator. He hides his feelings. He might sympathize with you. Like he might attempt to, like you say, like somebody asks a question like, what do you feel about this? And they go, well, I don't know. What do you feel about this? And then you answer. And then they say, yeah, me too. Not, how do you feel about this? And then they answer. They want to get your opinion. They want to know your feelings before they answer because they want to make sure that what they tell you is what you feel too. So be very careful when people try to do that to you. That is manipulation. That is a form of gaslighting, and that is actually a narcissistic trait. It's a game that people play. They're trying to mirror you. They're trying to make you believe that they are like you, but they're not. They are actually the opposite of you. So it's a game. This person's wearing a mask. Make sure that you are aware that people do this. Okay? Don't be naive like me. I've spent my whole entire life pretty much naive. Okay, not completely naive. I like people to think I'm more naive than I actually am. But I do naive really, really well. And people often think that they can get over on me, or they can, fool me, or they can tease me, or they can do things to me, and my intuition gets them every time. And it might allow them to continue for a period of time before it shows its true self, its true intentions. But yes, eventually the intuition is right. Listen to your guides. Listen, because these kind of people are all over the place. Okay. Outside influences, not fulfilled. No fulfillment. So they've not accomplished something that they were set out to do. Greatest hope and fear is that there is no new love. People don't want you to be in love. And the key or the outcome is a loss. So we have the Queen of Wands and these three people. There's a lot of people here. Okay, in the past, we had moving on to calmer, peaceful waters. Oh my. Okay, so moving on to peaceful, calmer waters. Is this... Okay, so in the very near past, financially, there was not, there was no good news. Currently, people are happy. They're feeling like things are back on track, like we're moving forward. Um, but I don't think this is about, I don't think this is about the general, oh, so it is. The general, it is about the general feeling. Um, oh yeah, we're back to lies. Okay, so anyway, this might have something to do with changes in our government. Yep, it sure does. Okay, so people are feeling very good. In the very near future, there's going to be something that happens that causes people to feel unsure. Something's going to happen that's going to make them think they're not going to be sure if something is good. They're not going to be sure if long term it's something they can handle. So I think this is going to be, and it might be happening soon. This is saying that there is some big deception that is occurring, and that things are exactly the way you see them or the way you think about them. Um, yeah, things are, there's deception. There is some big deception. This is a deception. Yeah. All right. Let's look further. Are these people this is all about leadership, a lack of focus, a lot of lies, but these are people. These are actually people. We have a Queen of Wands, who is a black practitioner, or not a black practitioner, as in skin color, dark, black magic, dark um, practitioner. There are three younger people around her, helping her, working for her. I've seen this. I've seen this before. I've seen this um, a lot recently, and I'm really not sure what this is. But there is a deception. There is a deception that's already, I think, has already happened. Yeah, the deception has actually already happened. All right. Anyway, the goal, a lot of work to do. Let's do the future instead. We got a King of Pentacles. Waiting for his ships to come in. Oh my. This is somebody not good. Not good. Kind of evil. King of Pentacles, Devil in the upright, and Heartbreak in the upright. There's a lot of stress coming in the very near future. No long distance communication. Now, I used to think this was about long distance communication. It's not. It is, well, it can be. It can be. But in this situation, um, okay, sorry. I don't know why I have this lovely little cough. All right, so this King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is somebody who um, King of Pentacles is somebody who is it's like a businessman, could be a politician, could be somebody in politics or something along those lines. Um, but anyway, he makes money. He likes to work. He's very well off, typically uh, wealthy, even. Um, and this guy, he's going to be appearing as though he's helping, but he's not. He's actually, and it's going to be very deceptive. It's going to be very, very deceptive. And I'm going to say dark hair, dark eyes. Dark hair, dark eyes. He is dark energy. And he is going to cause heartbreak. He is waiting for his ships to come in. I don't know if this is somebody within the United States. But there is some very bad energy around him. Or he is bad energy. Okay. There's a lot of people here, guys. A lot of people. A lot of work to do in the goals. We've got options, a slow time, and crying over spilt milk, some kind of regret, not working hard enough, possibly. So the collective feels like, this is the collective, right? The collective feels like they should be working hard right now. or they will be feeling like they should have worked harder. Um, what is not seen is a lack of clarity. Lack of clarity or a lack of truth. There's something here. Okay, it shows self-inflicted wounds around. This is what is not seen, what is not known, what is hidden. It shows a lack or a self-inflicted wounds, like somebody screwed up somewhere. Then we have uh, an ending and a new beginning, followed by an offer of money. And that is followed by not weighing your options, or not weighing options, not making a decision, not making a decision. The incoming energy is someone or many people who are extremely emotional. And the key to this is contemplation, or so there's something coming in. The advice is don't make a decision between two things. It's almost as if something is going to be on offer and you are going to have a decision to make between two particular things, and Spirit's saying don't make it. Don't make a decision. Yeah, don't make a decision. Um, is it don't take sides? No. Is it have to do with money? Yes, it has to do with money. Has to do with money. Okay. So whatever it is, it has to do with money. And Spirit is saying, do not accept this money. Do not accept this money. Do not accept this money. Sit back and contemplate, because there is no clarity in this situation. You need to know that there is clarity. You need to know specifically what's going on, and there is not any clarity. So they're saying, don't do it. And then we're back to the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is, I'm pretty sure, this King of Pentacles. Yeah. So this King of Cups, what they're saying is he's a manipulator. This guy who's coming, who's offering money, who it has something to do with this Queen of Wands. Is this Queen of Wands involved with the King of Pentacles? Okay. This is something big, though. This is United States wide, correct? Yes, correct. Okay. So the King of Pentacles is the King of Cups. So this guy is going to appear like he's a very wealthy businessman or politician or somebody Warren Buffett comes to mind, but he's not dark-haired, dark-eyed. It's going to be somebody who people, I think, look up to and have respect for. There's going to be some kind of an offer of money, and you're not supposed to take it. You're not supposed to jump into it. You're not supposed to have anything to do with it. This man, they're saying, is a trickster. He's not I don't know, trickster, is that proper word? Yeah, he is. He's actually a trickster, okay? He is not. This is a very dark energy. And he is wearing a mask, and he is a manipulator, and he is going to cause big problems. And um, they're saying don't take the offer, don't accept the money, don't and then if there's a woman with like three younger sons, are these her kids? So it's a king of pentacles, a queen of wands, and their three children. Okay, so I don't know who has three children, but I'll tell you, a name just popped into my head, and I'm not going to share it because it's going to be dark-haired, dark-eyed man. It's going to be somebody that people kind of trust. They're not totally trustworthy. They they are in a state of becoming trustworthy, but they're not trustworthy. They're not a good person. And it's going to have something to do with an offer of money. And they're saying, do not accept it. There is no clarity here. Don't accept it. Contemplate it. Do not make a decision between two things. Stand your ground. Stay where you are. Don't accept this offer. Yeah. I think I'll just move on from there. Okay. Outside influences, a lack of fulfillment, not time for separation, lying, cheating, and stealing, not a good partnership, worry and depression. There is also another guy here who is a big fat liar, in his incoming influence, or in that incoming oh, yeah, I can talk, really, I can. Okay, so is this King of Swords and the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups the same person? Okay, so now he's showing up as three different energies now. We've got a King of Pentacles in the upright. This is how he appears. He comes across like this. He has some amount of trust, but he has not earned everyone's trust, and people should be wary of him, regardless of what position he's in. He wears a mask. He's a trickster. He does not have good intentions. People who get into bed with him or get into business deals with him will be very sorry. It is not a good partnership. It will not be fulfilling. It's lying, cheating, and stealing, and something about not expecting communication. So it's going to be something that the collective doesn't Expect. Yes. Okay. So it's going to be some kind of communication that you don't expect to come from this person. Um, then we have greatest hopes and fears is new love, possibly no love. Don't look at the past. Need to know you have the power to go for it. Um, so it's something connected to the past, but it's saying don't reflect on the past. Pay attention to the future, pay attention to what's going on now. But that's a hope and fear. It's not necessarily, it's a confidence thing. So the collective, the collective in general is being, not being confident enough. That would be it. Not being confident enough in the decisions or the intuitive feelings that you're having and the decisions that you're making. The outcome of this is a loss. And this loss is this options. Karma. Okay, so this unfortunately I think is going to be pretty obvious. Yes, Spirit says it's going to be very obvious. So there's going to be something that is presented, something that is put on the table. It's going to be an offer of money in some form, some way, shape, or form. It is a bad offer. It is not something that anybody should take. It is uh, it is about karma. It's about it is going to appear like something we have to do. Yes. Okay, it is going to be presented as though this is something that we have to do. We are required as citizens of the great earth or whatever that we're required to do this. And we are not required to do this. We need to look at our options and we need to don't feel or don't allow other people to make you feel like you don't know what the hell is going on. You are going to feel like something is going on, like something is wrong, and you're not getting the whole story. And this is going to be, there's going to be a lot of people who feel that way. But it's going to be presented as a long-term solution to our problems. But it's actually, oh, you know what? It's actually going to stop your freedom. It is a loss of freedom. Whatever this thing is, it's being portrayed as a great, wonderful thing. By this dark-haired, dark-eyed man. Dark-haired, dark-eyed man. Correct. Yes. It's a wonderful thing. People are going to feel very much like it is not a wonderful thing. A woman and 3 children are associated with this man. I don't know who this is, but I'm reiterating that so that you will know when it happens if it is actually what I'm talking about. There's an untruth to this situation. There is a big lack of clarity to this situation. And it results in, if you do accept it, you will lose your freedoms. Look at your options. Do not feel like you don't know what the hell's going on. If your intuition is telling you that something is wrong, listen to it. Do not allow anybody to tell you that something is okay when you feel intuitively in your heart that it is not okay. Things are not okay. Things are exactly the way you are perceiving them. If it was this way, it would be things look better than they are. No, you are seeing it exactly the way it actually is, and you need to trust your intuition. And if you do not trust your intuition, you are going to be in a situation where somebody's lying to you. They're telling you mistruths. This trickster is trying to get you to do something that you should not do. And it's going to result in a loss of freedoms, a loss of, a loss of freedoms. Freedoms. At first, I thought it was karma. That is the card of karma, but this is about freedom. Clarified again, it is the card of freedom. Wow, what a lot. What a lot. I'm like a little behind today. Yeah, that's a lot. And that was very, very informative. Love and blessings, guys. Keep your eyes open, keep yourself peeled, and don't trust anybody. Listen to your intuition. Not kidding you. You have got to find your intuitive. You say, I don't have an intuitive bone in my body. Start meditating, because everything that you encounter in the next year is going to be based on your intuition and your ability to trust your intuition. Love and blessings.